Have you ever felt as though your greatest struggles are not with the outside world, but with the restless, noisy, endlessly shifting tides inside your own mind? And have you ever asked yourself whether the key to liberation is not adding more techniques, more knowledge, more rituals, but simply the courage to turn inward and look honestly at what is already there? Welcome back to the channel. Today we draw from the teachings of Master Jiexuan, who gave a reminder both sharp and compassionate. True cultivation begins not with running away from the world, but with the power of observing your own mind. If you cannot see clearly what is happening inside, no scripture, no meditation, no chanting will take root. Reflection is not decoration, it is the root of transformation. Two promises for our journey. First, you will see that self-observation is not passive navel-gazing, but the active art of clearing delusion and planting clarity. Second, you will learn practical ways to bring observation into daily life so that the next time anger rises, or desire burns, or pride whispers, you can meet it not with blindness but with awareness. Reflection matters more than ritual. Picture a mirror covered in dust. No matter what passes before it, the reflection is blurry. In the same way, when the mind is filled with unexamined reactions, even the most sacred practices only skim the surface. Master Jiexuan often warned, reciting the sutras without self-reflection is like pouring water into a cracked vessel. Words flow, but they do not stay. Meditation without reflection is like sitting in a dark room pretending the furniture is caught. You must open your eyes. You must see clearly. So, here is my anger. Here is my greed. Here is my fear. Only then can you work skillfully. The obstacles of avoidance. Many people fear self-observation, because it forces you to meet the parts of yourself you dislike. It is easier to blame others, to escape into distraction, to chant words without meaning, than to face your own envy, laziness, or cruelty. But what you avoid grows stronger. Anger ignored turns into rage. Fear unaccountably turns into paralysis. Desire unexamined turns into obsession. To look at yourself honestly is painful, yes, but it is the pain of cleaning a wound so it can heal. Avoidance is the pain of infection that festers. How to practice observation. Observation is not judgment. It is not saying, I am bad for feeling this. It is saying, here it is. 3 steps can help. In the moment of emotion, take 1 breath before reacting. This interrupts the automatic chain. Quietly label the experience. Anger has risen. Fear is here. Craving is here. Naming shines light on the shadow. Look deeper. Ask gently, what is this made of? Often anger hides hurt. Desire hides loneliness. Fear hides love of life. Looking deeper, compassion naturally grows. Story of transformation. Let me share the story of a woman who often exploded in anger at our children. She hated herself afterward, but the cycle continued. One day, she attended a retreat where Master Jiexuan said, when anger rises, do not shout at others, and do not shout at yourself. Simply say, this is anger. Watch it, see what it wants. The next time I felt fury, she remembered. She paused, named it. This is anger. She saw her fists clenched, her chest tight. She looked deeper. Beneath the anger was exhaustion, the feeling of being unseen by her family. Her skin. She did not shout. Instead, she told our children, I am tired and need help. They were surprised, but they listened. The cycle began to shift. This is the power of self-observation. It transforms blind reaction into conscious response, bringing observation into daily life. Self-reflection is not only for meditation cushions. It belongs in the market, in traffic, in conversations. At work, when a colleague criticizes you, instead of firing back, observe, defensiveness is here. It wants to protect me, and I'll listen before I strike. In relationships, when jealousy rises, observe, here is fear of losing. Fear is longing for security. Then you can speak honestly instead of accusing. In solitude, when restlessness drives you to constant scrolling, observe, here is avoidance. What am I unwilling to feel right now? Every observation is a lantern. Without it, you stumble. With it, you see where to place your next step. A freedom of seeing clearly. And you observe without judgment. You realize something profound. You are not the emotion. You are the space in which it arises. Anger comes and goes. Fear comes and goes. Desire comes and goes. Hot the awareness that sees them remains. That awareness is your true home. This is why Master GX long insisted that cultivation without self-reflection is hollow. To observe the mind is to return home. From there, every chant, every act of kindness, every meditation becomes genuine. Closing reflection. So tonight, ask yourself, when was the last time you truly observed your own mind, without excuse, without judgment, without turning away? What did you see? Did it frighten you, or did it open a door? Remember, self-reflection is not about condemning yourself. It is about seeing clearly, so that compassion can replace delusion, wisdom can replace confusion, and freedom can replace habit. Invite you to share in the comments, what happens when you practice observing your mind in daily life? Which emotions have you learned to see, rather than to suppress? Your stories may give others courage to face their own reflections. And if this conversation gave you strength, please like, subscribe, and support the channel. Together we can practice the art of looking inward, so that our outward lives become steady, compassionate, and free. Thank you for watching this video.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the Soulmate Test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.